Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Shri
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Shri
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Chaitanya Prabhu
Hare Krishna
Nityananda Shri Advaita
Krishna Krishna Hare
Gadadhara
Hare
Shivasati
Ram
Gaura
Ram Ram
Bhakta
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Nam Nam
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Immediate cause, instrumental cause, and ultimate cause. Krishna is the instrumental cause, is the material nature.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Immediate cause is me, my own desires.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Into the spiritual world. So that's why
Krishna
Chaitanya Charitamrita
Hare
says, Khayate shwete
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Kardesh niyam nahi
Krishna Krishna
without
Krishna Krishna
considering for
Hare Hare
time, place, circumstance, while
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Nam Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Ram Ram Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Ram Ram Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Ram
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Nam Nam Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Nam
Ram
Nam
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram 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 Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Nam Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Nama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Nam Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Nityananda Shri
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Amen, Amen, thank you, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, yes, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Ram Ram,
Jai
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram.
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Om Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare
Hare Ram. Hare Ram,
Yeah.
Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Yeah.
Ram,
Yeah. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Nam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna. Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandrat Pranam.
429:79. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Talks between Narada and King Pracinabarhi. atastad अपवादार्थम vacha sarvatmana harim pashyam stadatmakam vishvam stitya utpatya apyaya yatha. You should always know that this cosmic manifestation is created, maintained, and annihilated by the will of the Supreme Personality of God. Consequently, everything within this cosmic manifestation is under the control of the Lord. To be enlightened by this perfect knowledge, one should always engage himself in the devotional service of the Lord. So, behind everything that happens is the hand of the Supreme Personality of God. So, everything happens. This material creation happens, maintains, and is annihilated by Krishna's will. What is the verse in Bhagavad Gita? Krishna says everything is happening in the direction.
Maya dakshena prakriti sweti sacharacharam hetadalila bhantya jagat viparivartate.
So Krishna creates, maintains. So more we know about the supreme position of Krishna, right? The supreme Lord's position. There is God behind this creation. It is not happening randomly. It is not just by chance. There is somebody behind this creation. To accept this is the first step. That there is somebody behind this whole thing. And who is that person, or who is the force behind all this? That force is the Supreme Person, Krishna. So Krishna is God, and Krishna is behind this everything that happens. So knowing this in the Bhagavad Gita, the more we are convinced about this, then we will engage in. We will surrender to Supreme Lord, because we are at His mercy. We are not independent. No, when we realize I am not independent, I am at the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So then we will surrender to Him. And of course, that surrender is not like out of compulsion, but the real surrender is out of love. So although the Supreme Lord is very kind and very loving, so that nature of Krishna makes us also love Him. If somebody is very powerful but they are very arrogant, we may surrender to that person, but there is no love in that surrender. But knowing Krishna's kind nature and how He is also so affectionate, then surrender is there out of love. So real surrender, like in war also they surrender. But they surrender out of force, because there is no option. But here we voluntarily surrender. Just like maybe the wife surrenders to the husband, or the disciple surrenders to the guru. But that surrender is not like forced surrender. Then it is not real surrender. Of course, it is surrender at an external level. But like so many disciples surrender to Srila Prabhupada. They agreed to be guided by Srila Prabhupada. They agreed to be, so that was out of love. So that is how this. So we should engage in devotional service with love. Not out of fear also, we should engage in devotional service. There are different stages of devotional service. Highest is out of love. The others are, what are the other ones? Devotional service
Out of fear,
out
out of material desires, and out of duty.
Yeah, out of fear, out of duty, out of desiring to fulfill some material desires, and there is out of love. So loving devotional service is what we want to engage in. When we chant, we should chant with love. When we hear about Krishna, we should hear with love. And faith. First faith comes, then there is love. First, at least the faith that Krishna exists, Krishna is God. Then, after having faith, Krishna is my well-wisher. Krishna is the supreme controller, like that. Then we will develop love for him. If you don't have faith that Krishna exists, then there is no question of love. So, Prabhupada was saying, are you convinced, all of you, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? So then, nobody could say anything. But this is the thing though. So, then we will engage in devotional service. Krishna is saying, knowing this opulence of mind, one engages in devotional service with all their hearts. So this is the perfect knowledge. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Self-realization, understanding oneself as Brahman or the spirit soul, is very difficult in the material condition. So realizing that we are not this body, we are the spirit soul, very difficult in material consciousness. However, if we accept the devotional service of the Lord will gradually reveal Himself. In this way, the progressive devotee will gradually realize his spiritual position. But so, on our own, realization may be difficult. But when Krishna's mercy is there, when we serve Him, then He will give us a realization. I am not this body, I am the spirit, I am part and parcel of Krishna, like that. Just from our own, to realize this and stay in that realization may be difficult. So Prabhupada is saying it's difficult in the material condition. However, if we accept the devotional service of the Lord will gradually reveal Himself. And sometimes it is said, when the sun shines, then you can see everything, when the light is there. So when Krishna manifests in our heart, then we can see everything. Who we are, who others are, everything, all the, like in the dark room, when you open the windows and let the sunlight in, then everything is there. Is a table, there is a chair, there is this, so many things you can see and recognize. So similarly, when Krishna realization automatically includes realization of the self. So by realizing Krishna, we will realize who we are also. So the Lord will gradually reveal Himself. In this way, the progressive devotee will gradually realize his spiritual position. We cannot see anything in the darkness of night, not even our own selves. But when there is sunshine, we see not only the sun, but everything within the world as well. Same example. Lord Krishna explains in the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, 7.1. And Krishna will give also knowledge within heart. He says, if you serve me with love, then I will give you the knowledge. The Prabhupada said like that, if you chant Hare Krishna nicely, all answers will come from within. So, Tesham Sattva Yuktanam, what's Tesham?
Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yena Mamapiyanti Te.
I give them understanding by which they will come to me. To those who are serving me with love, constantly serving me with love, then I will give them understanding by which they will come to me. So that is the... So we have to engage in Krishna's service with love. Then everything will come from it. So whatever we do for Krishna. So there are 9 processes of devotional service. And you can do service in your mind also. You don't have to be doing it like today I was reading. Let me see. Who was that devotee who made a pathway for Lord Chaitanya in the mind? Was it Narsingananda?
Narsingananda Brahmachari.
So Krishna accepts. So Prabhupada is saying, Krishna accepts the attitude, the sentiment. For a pure devotee, it is the same whether he materially constructs a path or constructs one within the mind. This is in reference to that context. This is because the Supreme Personality of Godhead Janardhan is bhavagrahi, or appreciative of the sentiment. Because he doesn't need anything. He just needs our sentiment, our attitude, our inclination to be, to love him. For him, a path made with actual jewels and a path made of mental jewels are the same. Though subtle, mind is also matter. So any path, indeed anything for the service of the Lord, whether in gross matter or subtle matter, is accepted equally by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So either you serve, mind is also matter, and the gross body is also matter. The Lord accepts the attitude of his devotee and sees how much he is prepared to serve him. The devotee is at liberty to serve the Lord either in gross matter or in subtle matter. Like yesterday, I think we were hearing how Janmashtami was celebrated by Vasudev, who was in the prison. What did he do? He gave?
Cows in charity.
Yeah, he gave millions of cows in charity in his mind because he was not in a position to do it. So that was also accepted by the Lord. So that is, Janmashtami means to invite the Lord in our mind. To be eager to see the Lord. Like in Mathura also, when Krishna was going to Mathura and everybody had heard about him. It was almost 10 years because when he left Mathura, nobody had seen him. And after 10 years, approximately 10 years or so, 10 years, some months, Jiva Goswami says, he came back to Mathura. And then everybody had heard about Krishna in Mathura. Then, he lifted Govardhan hill, he had subdued Kaliya, he had done this, he had done that. So they were very now eager to see Krishna. So it is described just like the gopis dropped everything. When they heard Krishna is going to walk in the streets of Mathura with his friend Balram, so they all came, they dropped everything and they came to see Krishna. So that is how we should be eager to see Krishna. Like it was said yesterday also that, right, how the gopis are eager to see him after a whole day of separation. They are waiting eagerly for Krishna's arrival. You may think how it is every day, how they are waiting every day. It is the same thing going on every day. Krishna is coming back and everybody is eagerly waiting for Krishna to come back. How can that be? Sometimes our mind says, yeah, it's the same Krishna coming back every day. But, in spiritual life, it is described that the joy is ever increasing. So, it's the same Bhagavad Gita, it's the same Bhagavatam, but you can read it over and over again. Like that. Same Hare Krishna Mahamantra you chant. So, same Krishna you are seeing every day, and it may be a little bit more exciting, more interesting. We have to experience that, of course. We are saying like that, but experience that. So they were in that kind of situation every day. They are cursing Lord Brahma. You made eyes which blink. You want to constantly see Krishna. So that is how they are. They have that eagerness, that love for Krishna. Okay. We may not be able to relate to that completely, but as love develops then. Okay, so Lord Krishna explains in 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 7.1. Maya sakta mana partha yogam yunjun madashraya asanshayam samagramam yathagnya shashita shrin. With your mind attached to me. So let's see. Now here, Shrinu, O son of Pritha, how by practicing, what you should hear, how by practicing yoga and full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Krishna is saying, just hear how you can practice yoga in full consciousness of me, and how you can make your mind attached to me, and then you will know me in full, free from doubt. Then that you hear from me. When we engage ourselves in the devotional service of the Lord, we become Krishna conscious. We understand not only Krishna, but everything related to Krishna. In other words, through Krishna consciousness, we can understand not only Krishna and the cosmic manifestation, but also our constitutional position. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, if you say Krishna conscious, what is that? Yasmin Vigyate, Sarvam Vigyata Bhavati. What is the phrase?
Yeah. If you know Krishna, you know everything.
Yeah. So then somebody asked Prabhupada, how many windows are there in the Empire State Building? Well, you know Krishna, so you should know how many windows are there. What is the answer?
How much water is there in a mirage?
Why did Prabhupada say like that?
It's useless to know that. How many windows are there? It will not help anybody. Anyway, it's all material also. It's unreal, illusion. Like water in a mirage is illusion.
Did you have general knowledge in your school?
In my school? Yes. That was my worst subject.
So GK, we used to have general knowledge. GK. So they will say, who is this? Which is the largest building in the world? Right. There was when I was, there was quiz time. I don't know if you all are maybe younger, but we used to have quiz time on Sunday, and they would ask questions about this and that, and, you know. But all this knowledge, what is the meaning of all this knowledge? First of all, it will change. Who is the tallest person in the world will change. Somebody tomorrow will become taller. It has nothing to do with our spirit. It is the knowledge of this world which is ever changing. That's one thing, and it is not going to help us in any way. Knowing all these things, what will it do for us? So, it will not free us from the misery of birth and death. So, yeah, we may know some things that we are living in this world, but it's not to become very knowledgeable about this world and what is going on and all the intricate details of politics and everything. You can become absorbed and spend a whole lifetime.
So many people read so many newspapers every day. They want to know everything.
Yeah. And if some news is important, then
It will come to you.
it will come to you. Somebody will tell you, oh, tomorrow there is going to be this hurricane is going to come, so better stay in the house. Okay. Anybody like to say anything about that? So there is knowledge of this world and there is knowledge of the spiritual world. Knowledge of spiritual world is our eternal home. We should cultivate knowledge about the spiritual world. Of course, if it's our duty, we have to work in this world, so we need to know some technology or other things like that. But this technology can't save me, right, in the time of death or anything. But we have to work, so get some money, so we need to know some skills set we should have. In other words, through Krishna consciousness, we can understand not only Krishna and cosmic manifestation, but also our constitutional position. In Krishna consciousness, we can understand that the entire material creation is created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, maintained by Him, inherited by him and absorbed in him. We are also part and parcel of the Lord. So we may not believe all these things, right? Oh, Krishna is absorbed in him, how it is. We have no experience of this. But the fact is that, we are in a temporary situation, fully miserable situation in this material world. So how will we know the truth? There must be some truth, how this whole world came about and who designed this world. There must be something. So if you don't accept this knowledge, then what is the alternative? There's no alternative. You will not know. You just live your life and then die. And if you don't believe you are the soul, then everything is finished. And that's it. Or if you, so then what is the point? Of course, you may say, I enjoyed my life. But it is all coming to an end. So all enjoyment comes to an end, sooner or later. And then it turns into misery also. Like when we see people dying, right? It is a very difficult time to leave this world. Sometimes you are bedridden for some months together. Like who was saying? Somebody was saying that their relative was in bedridden for many months or many years. Whether you were saying it or Rami was saying something. Somebody was bedridden.
Oh, my cousin, he was 5 years old, and some fever happened, and he got brain damage, and till 45, 50 years he was bedridden.
5 to 45.
Yeah. Everybody had to do everything for him, like passing of stool, urine, or everything on the bed and
40.
feeding him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this kind of situation anybody can get. So like that. So it's like that. So it's very difficult. So this is not our place and not the life you want to lead like this. You want to enjoy and be happy and be free from all this death and everything, old age, disease and death.
Yeah. Some karma of that person led him into that situation, and we can also do some sort of a mistake like that, and yeah, it could be us going through that situation.
Yeah. So that's why we should be very afraid of this material existence, so that we can turn to Krishna and all these situations that can come in life. And if it doesn't come in this life, it may come in the next life. Who knows how situations. So we should, at least this knowledge gives us hope that there is, if you become Krishna conscious, then there is hope that you will go back to the spiritual world where life is forever happy. Here, sense gratification is the only happiness here in the material world. And that is also, you have to endeavor very hard. I mean, you can't do sense gratification all the time because body cannot give you that much enjoyment. So, and it leaves you dissatisfied also. So, it leaves you hankering for more. And we say, Avritam Dhyana Vedena, Jnanino Nitya Vedi.
Kamarupena Kante Dushparina Nalina Cha.
Whereas, so it is a very difficult situation in this material world. That's why the Upanishads are saying Tamasoma
Jyotirgame.
Jyotirgama and Mrityurma
Amritagame.
and Sadgamayama. Asat, what is it?
Tamasoma Sargamaya
Asatoma, Sadgamaya.
Dirgamaya Amritangamaya.
Ma means not also. Tamosoma, not, or Tamosoma, Jyotirgamaya. So this is like Yeah, we are in the darkness here. Of course, everything is Krishna's energy only. So if we see it in proper perspective, it's all good. So in Krishna consciousness, we can understand the entire material creation is created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, maintained by Him, annihilated by Him, and absorbed in Him. We are also part and parcel of the Lord. Everything is under the control of the Lord, and therefore our only duty is to surrender under the Supreme and engage in His transcendent loving service.
So I was thinking about this verse. It's saying that everything is controlled by the Lord, right?
He's so much in Himself.
Yeah. So that verse, Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarva Loka Maheshwaram Surida Sarva Bhutana, is a peace formula because yes, everything is controlled by the Lord and Lord is my best friend. So what do I have to fear? Whatever will come about in this world for me, that Krishna thinks is best for me, and whatever he would do is best for me. So I accept it, and I will not be afraid. They also say that Krishna is Swarat. So many of the, this Premananda Maharaj, he quotes this very often, Kartum Akartum Anyatha Kartum. I've also seen that this is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita verse. Let me paste the link. This verse, if you open, there's this line there. Kartum akartum anyatha karite smart. Means Krishna is Swarat. If something is about to happen, he can by his will stop it. If something cannot happen, absolutely, and people say there is no possibility, and he can do it.
Yeah.
There is nothing that restricts him. He's Swarat in his own way. So even if my karma says that I'm about to get into an accident, he can stop it.
Yeah.
If he wants it.
Krishna can do anything.
Yeah, and even if I get into an accident, still the devotee should think this is best for me. This is what Krishna has, because he's my best friend. He knows what is best for me. So whatever has come about is good for me. I should learn a lesson, become a better devotee, become more sincere.
Yeah, and we should learn from the mistakes we made.
Yeah.
Krishna is teaching me a lesson. So he is teaching me how to get on the right track. So
Yeah, but a devotee is fearless. In any way, whether we get a karma from our action or we don't get that karma, in any way, the devotee thinks,
it depends
this
on the
is.
level of the advancement of the devotee. So
Yeah, so I'm pure devotee, Abhayam. He's Abhayam, fearless. Because it's like you are in friends with the CEO of a company, right? And you're working for that company. You have you're not scared of anything if anybody else is not behaving properly. You say that I know the CEO of the company. He will take care of me. Or as you say that some rich person, Jeff Bezos, says, you don't worry about the money. I'm there. I'll supply you everything. So like that, if the
we should be
devotee.
only afraid of doing the wrong things.
Correct. Forgetting Krishna, committing Vaishnava Prad.
That's the thing we have to be afraid of. And that fear, as we say, Devki, is a devotee who is afraid of Kansa. That gives rise to bhakti. So Prabhupada said one time that the problem with my disciples is that they are not sufficiently afraid of Maya. So we should be very fearful of this material existence. That, yeah, I'm going to die, I don't know what situation will come in this, how I will be, what kind of pain I will experience.
As long as you're doing the right thing, you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, but I mean, Prabhupada also said, I don't think this will not happen to you.
That's okay. It's like, so one good devotee was saying that somebody gets the notice of death, and that devotee, because he's Krishna conscious, he thinks like a person when he knows that he's going to get married, like his marriage date is fixed. Oh, that person is so in joy and happiness. Oh, I'm going to get married. For a devotee, death is like marriage. You're going to unite with your
consciousness will
beloved.
all be tested at the time of death, right? When the crisis comes, right?
Yeah, how much faith you have in Krishna, how much, then yeah, you will be able to tolerate that difficult situation, still be grateful to Krishna even in that time.
So, you are fear, if you are afraid of this material existence and you take shelter of Krishna, that's welcome fear. That kind of fear is very good because it brings you to the shelter of Krishna so that you will say, no, no, I will become a serious devotee. This is very bad material existence. Asashvatam dukhalaya. And if you see people who have passed away before your eyes and how they were in difficult situation, then that should inspire you to take shelter of that. It's very good, right? Because I can be. What will happen when I'm in that situation, right? I will not be able to. Like he is also afraid. Kinkula Shikhar, Krishna Tvadiya Patapankaja Panjarantam Madhvema Vishatu Manasarat. Oh, I don't know what will happen at the time of death. I will not be able to breathe. I'll be on so many different. And how will I be able to remember you? Of course, Krishna remembers. We say like that if we don't remember Krishna. But the devotee is also afraid of material existence. So,
Yeah, afraid of forgetting Krishna and getting entangled in Maya.
so
That's what he's afraid of. And from that, yeah, there could be miseries.
So we are all in Maya only. We are in Maya's kingdom. So it is a very frightening situation, right? All around us is danger. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying like that. That what is in the Gopinath song that I am Sakali Tumara Maya Nahi Mama Bala Jnana Sunirmala Swadhina Nahi Kaya. It says, I am in the kingdom, Sakali Tumara Maya. I like that in the, which one, this song by Kevalashtakam also. Abhrahma Stamba Pariyantam Sarva Maya Mayam Jagat. From the highest planet to this lowest clump of grass. We are in Maya's kingdom. And so the only thing, so we have to take shelter, right? So if you are very like afraid of material existence and you take shelter, like if a lion is chasing you and you find out okay, I can go into some room or some terrorist comes and terrorist chasing you. Like it happens like sometimes in Taj Hotel 9, the terrorists were attacking there. People locked themselves in the room and closed it. So they are taking shelter because there is very danger, great danger. So when there is like Draupadi taking shelter of Krishna, Uttara taking shelter of Krishna. So this material world is full of danger. Padam padam yad vipadam. So that should actually inspire us to take shelter of Krishna. Say, oh Krishna, there is no other shelter other than you. I'm in a dangerous situation. Please give me protection. Please give me shelter. So that is.
Yeah. So at the same time, devotee is Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma. Because if he is doing the right thing, in that way he's fearless. Whatever will come about by Krishna's sanction, that will help me only. That will purify me.
Right.
And he's joyful.
Whatever your consciousness makes you come closer to Krishna, whatever thought that you feel makes you come closer to Krishna, that's good for you. So if you feel like it's a very bad situation, I should take shelter of Krishna, I should chant Hare Krishna, that is good. Whatever makes you come closer to Krishna is good. So whatever thought you have and that makes you come closer to Krishna is a good situation. Correct? Because
yes.
ultimately we want to come close to Krishna and take shelter of Krishna. So
And we want
whether you take out of frustration, like some people come because they are in distress. Like they say in Kali Yuga, most people come because of distress. Some people take because they are in knowledge, or they know Krishna is. And some people take because they need of money. But however,
so once somebody comes to Krishna in distress, the distress goes away. he should be then be loving Krishna in gratitude.
Yeah. So initially, Prabhupada says, unless we are pessimistic of this material existence, there is no impetus for us to make spiritual advancement. So initially, we
Yeah,
see all the problems. And
certainly.
Bhagavatam is full of verses like this. Bhagavatam is teaching us, right? All this Puranjana story and all this, so many chapter after chapter is talking us about, telling us about this. Uh, how we should take shelter of Krishna. You are in a difficult situation.
Mhm. Yeah, Parikshit Maharaj also, when he heard this, he says, I don't fear of that snake bird or whatever that may be, can come and bite me, but I just want to keep on hearing the glories of Krishna. He became fearless.
Yeah. Draupadi was in fear. Uttara was in fear. They also took shelter, but they are no less of a pure devotee, right? Because they approached Krishna because she was afraid. Gajendra was also afraid of the crocodile.
Yeah, that was the point that they took surrender. So after that, when Krishna has protected us, and they should be thinking of Krishna out of love, not out of fear. That is a
Like,
lower.
that is their fear. But we should be afraid that we will lose our Krishna consciousness because Maya is very powerful.
Yeah, that's healthy fear.
That's healthy fear. That's like in Ramananda Rai discussion with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I think this question comes up, right? Is there a question like that? What is the greatest fear? The greatest fear is to forget Krishna. I think he says. Forget Krishna means Maya is so powerful. That, and I am very weak. That's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. Even Prabhupada was saying, praying, like Krishna always protect me that I don't fall down. Because we are very vulnerable in this material existence.
But at the same time, we say Prabhupada was fearless. So I mean, it's both jugglery
No,
only.
he is fearless
He's
because he has
fearless
taken shelter of Krishna.
because he has taken shelter of Krishna,
Correct.
right? And we need to it's like churasya dharya, right? It's a razor's edge. You have to be very attentive because any step you can fall down.
Because Maya is very powerful, and they say Maya is going to test you. So Maya is going to give you all kinds of. She wants to make sure that
Yeah, and if you have done everything right, right choices that you have made, then you are fearless.
uh,
Like that Keshav Maharaj was saying that about that one Mataji in the Bhaktivedanta. At the time of that, she says, I'm fearless. Why? Because I have not wasted my time. All the time used in service of Krishna.
yeah. And we have our past karma also, which Krishna will take care or whatever it will come from the past karma also. Right now we may be.
And so if the devotee has surrendered, then he doesn't need to care about the past karma. He says, whatever Krishna gives
Devotee
me is
feels that he has no bhakti. He is not surrendered. In a humility, if a devotee is very great, he feels that, I have no qualification. That's also one.
but that's the worst tatya anukampam susamikshamanu. I will be grateful to
There's a prayer
Krishna.
by Rupa Goswami, right? He says that I have no devotion, I have no love,
Correct.
but somehow or other I have hope in your mercy, Ashabandha, right? We say like that. So devotee never feels that he's qualified, he has surrendered to Krishna. Of course, yeah.
No, it's not. Surrender means Krishna will protect me. Rakshashiti Vishwasu. Krishna will maintain me. I should not be fearful. I am doing the best I can. And now, Krishna, whatever he gives me, I know he will protect me. He will maintain me.
And that protection may come in a way which is chastisement also. From, that protection can come in many different ways. So, Krishna may make like somebody completely penniless and all disasters may come. That is also Krishna's protection.
Yeah, and so the devotee will think, oh, this is Krishna's mercy.
Yeah, he may lose all his reputation, he may lose everything. And then also, the very advanced devotee, he feels like this is Krishna's mercy. Like Prabhupada, everything was taken away from him. And he said, no, this is Krishna's mercy. So actually when the situation happens, that is when our consciousness will be tested.
Correct.
Correct. Like that, right now, theoretically, we say so many things, but the actual test will come. Like my mother was saying, that until you get into the situation, you'll not feel what I'm feeling. We may say like that, this and that, and whatever. But when we are actually in that situation may come, may not come like that exact situation. But ultimately, everything will be tested. That is
Right. So we are preparing our consciousness
correct.
for that time.
Yeah,
More you sweat during peace, less you will bleed during war. Means, yes, calamity will come in everybody's life. We are preparing our consciousness if
correct.
such a
You have to
situation
prepare.
comes. This is
So
how we
how
should
well you're
react.
prepared will be tested at the time of the exam. So if you're not
Yeah.
prepared nicely, then that means you have work to do. Krishna never gives up on us. So supposing you fail in a situation, then that's okay. Krishna is making you more like trying to make you more serious. Right? If you fail in an exam, Krishna does not give up on us, right? So of course
Yeah,
he
we should never lose faith in Krishna and Krishna consciousness and the Hare
ah,
Krishna mantra. That's it. We have to continue our Krishna consciousness. Nothing can stop us from
see
going back home.
ideally we
Back to
should all be
Godhead.
pure devotees. That is the situation, right? We should give up everything else, all material desires. We should give up. But when will that happen? Or it has already happened for some of us. We don't know. I mean, ultimately Krishna will decide. Ideally, we should be surrendered to Krishna. We should give up all other shelter and take shelter of Krishna. That is the ideal situation. But how many can actually be in that consciousness? It depends on where you are at. And somebody may have done it.
Yeah, so we're reading examples in Bhagavatam of pure devotees and the
Correct.
ideal way of how
Correct.
they are surrendering. We have to
Correct.
follow that.
That is ideal,
But
but
of
where I am at,
course,
and the ideal is where. There's a gap.
yeah, so we
There's
are
a gap.
talking about perfect devotees, and
Correct.
we may be anywhere in middle between, but we have to work on it
So everybody
to
is work in
become.
progress. So we say when somebody is in the shower, how soon he will be clean will depend on two things. Right? How intensely they are, what is the attitude in which they are serving Krishna. It is not only the quantity, it is also the quality, because how, in what attitude, what kind of service they are doing in a humble state, what they are doing, and how dirty you were before you came into the shower. So if you are in the shower, you will be clean. But depending on how seriously you take the process and how internally, it's not an external thing, it's an internal thing, how much you give up your desires which are unfavorable to Krishna consciousness, and that's up to every jiva's own journey. That's why they say every jiva has to fly their own plane. So,
So Hare Krishna, the point that you mentioned, right? I think one learn by their own experience. So I think it is stated, right? There are different kinds of people. Some people
learn by
uh,
hearing,
learn
some,
by just reading, by the reading the shastra. Some
correct,
learn by the experience of others, and
correct,
some learn by their own experience, right?
correct, that's correct. So intelligent people learn by hearing. That's all it said, right? You don't have to go through or by seeing. So if you saw that somebody is going in a very difficult situation, yes, I'll be also in this. That's the verse. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti yamalayam. Seshastvaram ichanti himashcharyataparam. Everybody is dying, but we are not thinking we are dying. We are going to die. So you are seeing, but you are not seeing. Pashyanapi na pashyati. Mostly the situation in the material world is like that, right? People are seeing. So of course, devotee is different, but in devotees also now there's different levels of realization, right? How much you actually feel like that, right? So to that extent, you will engage in devotional service and dedicate your life to Krishna. So anyhow, so in Krishna consciousness, we can understand that the entire material creation is created by the Supreme Personality of God, maintained by Him, annihilated by Him, and absorbed in Him. We are also part and parcel of the Lord. Everything is under the control of the Lord. Therefore, our only duty is to surrender to the Supreme and engage in His transcendental loving service. So, like that, ideally they say ahetuki apratihata. 100% of the time engage in Krishna service without any motivation for material enjoyment. That is the goal where we want to come to. Okay. And everybody has to see in their own life how can they come to that goal. Okay, so Maitreya Uvacha Bhagavata Mukhyo Bhagavan Narado Hansayor Gatim Pradarshya Hiyamum Amantriya Siddha Lokam Tato Gamat. The great sage Maitreya continued, the supreme devotee, the great saint Narada, thus explained to King Pracinabarhi the constitutional position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the living entity. After giving an invitation to the king, Narad Muni left to return to Siddhalok. Siddhalok and Brahmalok are both within the same planetary system. Brahmalok is understood to be the highest planet within the universe. Okay. So I'll read this again. The great saint Maitreya continued, the supreme devotee, the great saint Narada, thus explained to King Pracinabarhi the constitutional position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the living entity. So he told everything and he left, Narada Muni left Pracinabarhi and he went to Siddhalok. So Siddhalok and Brahmalok, Satyalok is also called Brahmalok. So this is different, there are 7 planets above. Brahmalok is understood to be the highest planet within the universe. Siddhalok is considered to be one of the satellites of Brahmalok. The inhabitants of Siddhalok have all powers of yogic mysticism. So they have all the siddhis there. From this verse, it appears that the great sage Narada is an inhabitant of Siddhalok, although he travels to all the planetary systems. All the residents of Siddhalok are spacemen, and they can travel in space without mechanical help. The residents of Siddhalok can go from one planet to another individually by virtue of their yogic perfection. After giving instructions to the great king Pracinabarhi, Narada Muni departed and also invited him to Siddhalok. Okay, so Narada Muni told him, please come to Siddhalok. So they can fly from one planet to another. So the next verse. In the presence
They
of
can also go to the spiritual world, right? This Narad goes to Vaikuntha and all this place.
Yeah, he can go anywhere he likes. Yeah.
Even Durvasa Muni went to Vaikuntha.
Correct. I don't know how that is. I mean, Durvasa Muni went to Vishnu, to say. But generally we say nobody can go into Vaikuntha unless they are completely pure. So Durvasa Muni was not completely pure, but how did he go into Vaikuntha? That can be a question. But Durvasa Muni is incarnation of Lord Shiva, so I don't know.
And also Narad Muni is a pure devotee, but still he's living in Siddhalok, which is the material planet, highest planet, material world.
Yeah, it says he is a resident of Siddhalok, inhabitant. Yeah. But maybe that is his base and he travels everywhere from there. So maybe he's there to just give Narayan. What is the meaning of Da? Da means to give, right? And Nara means one who gives Narayan. One who gives Narayan to others is Narada. I think that is how it is described. Like Yashoda. Yashoda is...
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, in the material world, since he's a pure devotee, but is he subjected to miseries of the material world?
No,
Are
because
they
he
death,
doesn't,
old age?
yeah, he doesn't have to die or anything like that. Narada is then he's not liberated personality if he's dying then. I think this was his last. He was Gandharva before, then he became the son of a maid servant, and then he became Narada.
He got this curse by Daksha to not stay at one place, so he keeps on moving. The only place that he could stay was in Vrindavan, where he wrote the Narad Pancharatra Bhakti Sutras, because in Vrindavan no curse can act. So he could stay there and yeah. Otherwise he has to keep on moving.
Yeah, he is traveling in the service of the Lord. So basically, wherever he is going, he's talking about Krishna's glories. So
That's why he has made so many devotees. That's why sannyasis also, they keep on traveling. We can see Keshav Maharaj and so many other sannyasis there. They may have a base, but they keep on traveling.
yeah, like we don't need to travel because in Columbus only there are so many living entities. So of course, if you want to travel, Prabhupada said if you want to travel, Narada Maharaj like to travel. So he says you travel and preach devotional service. But you can do devotional service staying in one. There was one disciple of Prabhupada. His name was Vibhu Chaitanya, and he spent his whole life in Krishna Balaram Mandir and in the kitchen. He spent like years and years. He was making all the offerings. He didn't even go to Govardhan or any place outside because Prabhupada told him everything is in this Krishna Balaram Mandir. You don't need to go anywhere else. So he just took that instruction very seriously, and he was serving. Maybe once or twice they say he went because he had to see some doctor or something like that. But he was serving. So it doesn't matter whether you travel or you serve in one place. It's basically your consciousness. Right? So it's
He
more.
was not a sannyasi though, right?
Yeah, it's not a sannyasi.
A sannyasi, they're Rajakacharya, right? That
Sometimes they
means
take Kshetra sannyas also. Like Gadadhar Pandit had taken Kshetra sannyas. Do not leave Jagannath Puri. So he was in the Dham only. And he wanted to go with Lord Chaitanya, you know the story. And, yeah, but sannyasi or brahmachari, I mean, the idea is to engage in devotional service. Of course, you travel to save conditioned souls. Like so many conditioned souls are everywhere. Like in Columbus itself, the population is how much? It's a big population, huge population. So we have not met everybody and approached them with Srila Prabhupada's books. There are so many souls. In Pomfest also, right? We met so many souls were there. So you can just stay at one place and because we have not even so idea of traveling is to meet many souls and give them Krishna. But now every place in the world is quite populated and many people have not heard about Krishna. So many apartments are there, so many houses are there. One can go door to door in one's own city. Of course, we are traveling only in the city. So,
and the other thing about traveling is you don't want to become attached to one place. Like even the Goswamis, they were staying under a different tree every night in Vrindavan so that they don't become attached to that tree.
yeah, that is there. But if you are living in a temple and you are traveling outside and doing Sankirtan in your area, then it's like, okay, this is temple. I'm attached to the temple. That's good. This is Krishna's house, and I'm going around in the city and doing all my, and I'm coming back again seeing Krishna in the temple, engaging in devotional service, and going out for preaching. And like many devotees do their Sankirtan in Delhi. There is this devotee who does book distribution in Delhi. It's number one book distributor. So already Delhi has so much population, huge population. So of course they also go some other place like that. And it also depends on your nature, right? If you like to go around, then you can dovetail your nature in Krishna's service. So if you have a nature you want to travel, then generally most people travel in this world for sense gratification. They want to see what is there, what is in this place, what is in that place. They want to see sightseeing and go to Paris and Switzerland and Zurich and all these things. But devotees should travel in the service of Krishna. That's how. But no, we have a psychophysical nature. So according to our psychophysical nature, we can use. Many book distributors go to different events. Like Comfest we had. So they'll go to another place where an event like that is happening, some other gathering is happening. So they'll distribute books there. They'll travel out of their van. There are Sankirtan devotees, right? They just stay in the van and go around and preach. Wherever there is gathering, there is an opportunity for giving Krishna. A lot of people have gathered, so they go there and talk about Krishna. So, okay.
And he says, like you said about Vibhu Chaitanya, he was making prasadam for temple devotees, and so that's also kind of preaching only, but he may not be doing direct preaching. But does that, I mean, for Krishna's eyes, everybody is same, right? Whether they are doing deity worship or.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on your nature also, right? Some people like to. Some people are not preachers. They say, I cannot give class. I don't like to. I mean, they preach in their small way. They meet one-on-one. But they may not be giving class in the temple because they don't like to be in the vyasasana in front of 700. They're stage fright or something. They're not. So they can do their preaching. They can meet one-on-one. They can tell others about Krishna. So
Preaching by example, by their surrender to Krishna on the. Yeah.
This is the departure of a pure-hearted soul by Jayadvaita Swami. So he says, my god brother Vibhu Chaitanya, pure devotee of Krishna, passed away from this world, surrounded by devotees, singing the Hare Krishna mantra. He was 84 years old. So he says, he came when he was a little bit older, 30 or 40 years. Most Westerners joined in their 20s, but he was about 30 years. And then his 1975 he joined. So he soon received an initiation from Srila Prabhupada with the leave in the service of cooking for temple deities. This entailed preparing 6 offerings of food every day. Because it is a big temple, it is like, all the offerings are there. Vaikhalik offering, Sandhya offering, Shayan offering, like that. On simple coal stoves, starting well before sunrise and ending after 8 o'clock at night. This was a service he performed every day for next 15 years. While cooking, he would sweetly sing the Hare Krishna mantra. So, like that. So,
Was he the one who was able to chant his 16 rounds and Prabhupada said that's okay?
Yeah, correct. But that's, I didn't want to read that, so we cannot make excuse for us like that. But yeah.
Actually, it's very important for the cooks to chant, right? Because they affect in the consciousness. But if somebody is a pure devotee, so Prabhupada knows.
Yeah, so he said, when he left, then so many people had to do his service because he was doing so much cooking. Of course, we see in how Krishna Balaram, the bhoga they offer, Raj Bhog, how many items they cook every day for Krishna. So it is everyday service, and he was doing all these offerings, and 6 times so they were offering. So yeah, Srila Prabhupada told his followers in Vrindavan there was no need to go anywhere outside the temple grounds. The whole spiritual world, Srila Prabhupada said, was there within the temple compound. This was an instruction Vibhu Chaitanya took to heart. While devotees from around the world came to tour Vrindavan and visit its thousands of temples and holy places, Vibhu Chaitanya stayed happily. Now it's not like somebody goes, they have the desire to see this place and that place. That's okay. But for Vibhu Chaitanya, see, it's not a criticism of those who go around. Like, of course, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, you went around all, you had nice high exercise. But Prabhupada stayed and was hearing Bhakti Siddhanta. Vibhu Chaitanya stayed happily at the temple of Krishna Balaram, never going anywhere else. So once in all those years, some say twice, devotees obliged him to go to visit to a doctor. But quickly he returned, dismissing the visit as a waste of time. And old age and arthritis. So even such a devotee who has dedicated his whole life, from the time he joined. Arthritis. Arthritis is very difficult. You have back pain, you have knee pain, you can't move around. My father is having some arthritis, so I know how he complains about this back pain. When old age and arthritis finally obliged to give up cooking, taking over the service he had been doing alone now took 5 men. He then took up the simple service of sitting in the temple and spooning out charnamrit. He was giving out now charnamrit, the flavored and scented water devotees drink as a blessing. Some devotees, they are just very service oriented, and they don't know so many shlokas, and they are not they have not done in-depth study of the scriptures. So they are more like service oriented, and they just out of affection they serve Krishna. And they are also exalted devotees. So for me, his radiant smile and his strong and affectionate grasp on my wrist as he pulled me forward to receive the Charanamrit was still greater blessing. The Charanamrit was sweeter when he was the one who gave it. During those 10 years, his back gradually lost its straightness and bowed forward, so he became like a hunchback, a little bit bending down, how the spine doesn't stay straight, till it was nearly parallel to the ground. So, my God, but he was joyful, chanting Hare Krishna. So, this is another, as you were saying, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. I would see him looking at Krishna in the temple or attending the early morning chanting at Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi or burial place on the temple grounds. He never asked for any special honor or attention, but his face always showed his pleasure to be there. As my god brother Harisori said of him, clear eyes, clear heart, clear consciousness, happy in Krishna consciousness with no shadows. After 10 years, when Vibhu Chaitanya could no longer serve, so he stopped his temple service and then he was serving Charanamrit. But that he could not even do that because health declined. He retired to a small room, eventually on the ground floor of the temple guest house. There he chanted on his beads, listened to chanting piped in from temple or recorded on cassettes, and worshipped pictures of the same Krishna who in temple he had served. There is where I visited him this past November. He was so keen to receive me nicely, making sure I had a comfortable place to sit, and he loaded me up with gifts. Now, of course, what gifts? Simple gifts. In that month, known in Sanskrit as Kartik, a festival time when many devotees visit Vrindavan, he had arranged to distribute gifts to his god brothers and god sisters and other devotees. Metal cups and spoons, very useful. Some cups and spoons here, and some other small things. A devotee who had assisted him with his recalls asked me, "What is your plan? Are you not going to be with us for the next Kartik?" He just smiled, and the devotee recalls, and spoke about the sacred land of Vrindavan and of Krishna's spiritual consort, Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is very merciful upon me, he said. She took a lot of service from me, a humble servant. So he did so much service, he was thinking, oh, Radharani engaged me in so much service. I got a lot of mercy from her because she engaged. So, of course, sometimes we may get fried out with service, so much service, but he was thinking, oh, Radharani gave me so much service. And he never felt like he worked so hard. Now that humble servant insisted on serving me. He gave me another cup and spoon and some sweets and some mishri sprinkled with sacred tulsi leaves. Back broken, he told me, mind happy. The entire spiritual world lay within the grounds of Krishna Balram temple and the happy mind of that pure and humble devotee. So he was happy even in that situation. As you were saying, devotee is happy in any situation. But even like for him, the health declined. So it's going to be very tough in the time. But of course, it's internal also. If you are happy from within, then you're happy. So we have to prepare for our departure from this world. Basically, that is the whole program of Krishna consciousness. To live happily and to depart happily from this world. As you are saying, like you know where you're going, or you have the faith that Krishna will take me to a place. Of course, he will decide whether I'll go back to spiritual world or not. If he thinks I'm completely fit to go there, then he will take me there, or some place where he's doing his pastimes first. Or if he thinks I need some more, purification of heart, then he may give me another birth in the family of devotees, where I can continue by Krishna consciousness. So, whatever it is, wherever Krishna takes us, there is no choice also, right? We cannot say anything. Sometimes, we may have, but ultimately, whatever Krishna wants, that's where we go. Okay, so sometimes you tolerate because there is no other choice. You have to tolerate. You don't like it, but you have to tolerate. Right? And sometimes you tolerate voluntarily some inconvenience. Sometimes you have to tolerate involuntarily, and sometimes you have to tolerate voluntarily. So, but tolerating voluntarily is is uh, is like out of your free will you are doing. Like you are tolerating some inconvenience to make spiritual. But involuntary means you are forced to be in that situation. So you have to tolerate anyway. You can't do anything about it. If you have disease and the doctor says it's not curable, what can you do? You have to tolerate. You can't change it. You can't change your situation. We don't like it, but what can you do? That's how it is. So, yeah, most, as Prabhupada says, most people don't want to die, but old age comes, so you have to tolerate old age. What can you do? It is forced upon us. So, so better, to surrender to Krishna voluntarily. Also, Prabhupada says, like, to do some tapasya voluntarily. Otherwise, we will have to be forced involuntarily. Said like that also. So, okay, so we'll stop here.
Even similar example we see in case of Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj.
Yeah, so many devotees like that. He was trying, they were trying some medicine, but it didn't work. So what can you do? Like tomorrow, if we get cancer, what will we do? Everybody has to decide. What are we going to do? Are we going to take treatment, or are we going to go to Vrindavan like Kadam Kanan Swami and just chant Hare Krishna till we leave the body? Or we are going to try different therapies, chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and all these different things, and try to cure ourselves. Well, it depends. Somebody may say, well, it depends on what stage the cancer is. So, like for Kadam Kanan Maharaj, they said it's stage 4, you cannot do anything. So,
Yeah, even if you take the medicine,
yeah,
even if he takes, he will not live more than 1 year or something.
yeah,
But Indradumna Maharaj had a lot of time. He had cancers and he got an operation. He's well and he's continuing with his preaching.
yeah. So,
And
yeah,
Jayapataka Maharaj had so many operations.
yeah.
He go through all of them because he wants to do more service to Krishna.
Very difficult situations all this life brings. Even for devotees, right? So many situations come about. But they are serving Krishna. So that is their glory. So, okay. So we have to also think that, yeah, when will my time, when my time will come, what will happen? So let me do whatever I have to do. That time we cannot, like, you know, we should remember Krishna nicely now, so that the same thing, more you sweat during peace, less will bleed during war. So
Yeah, till the time we have a healthy human body, should think how fortunate we are. Let me utilize every bit of a second that I have in Krishna's service, because in the future I may not be able to serve Krishna in the same way. I may still be serving Krishna in my mind, that nobody can stop that, but physically, so we're not wasting time and joyfully absorbed in Krishna's service.
yeah,
But in
actually,
the
that Krishna takes either your gross or mental service. It's like considered same for him. So, but we have to do with love. That's the main thing, right? We have to do everything with attention, love, like that, and in a humble state of mind. We have to do our service. Duryodhana also wanted to do service to Krishna, but he was envious of the Pandavas and he tried to kill the Pandavas. So yesterday I was hearing that he said, Duryodhana said, you go to Dushasan's palace, you stay there and you take food here in my palace, because Dushasan's palace is the best. There you stay and you come to my palace for food and I'll give you whatever you want.
he had cooked chappan bhog.
Yeah.
And Krishna said, only in two cases somebody can eat. Either they are hungry or the offering is made with love and devotion. And he said, I'm not hungry, and you have not made it with love and devotion, I'm not going to eat.
So another lesson is Duryodhana is trying to respect Krishna, but he is envious of the devotees. That won't work with Krishna.
Yeah, that's Prakrita Bhaktas.
Yeah. So that will not work if we offend the devotees and we say we want to serve Krishna. So that won't work with Krishna. So that same thing happened with Durvasa Muni. Krishna, he offended him. Krishna said, no, I cannot do anything, Vishnu. I cannot do anything. So that's what the florist, he asked three benedictions from Krishna. He says, I want achala bhakti. I want steady devotion to you. I want friendship with all your devotees. And the third thing he said, I want to be compassionate and kind to all the jivas. You give me these three benedictions. The florist was asking Krishna. Like, I think Parikshit Maharaj also asked something. What was Parikshit Maharaj said?
Same thing. Unflinching devotion, friendship with devotees, and
Compassion for the jivas.
little different. So however he said, I want a complete attachment to Krishna, association with devotees, and friendly relationships with all living beings. So little different. He says friendly relation. He has compassion. It's similar. And then it's same things.
Yeah. So friendship with devotees means goodwill towards devotees.
It's, I think, Nam, Ruchi, Vaishnav, Seva, Jeev, Daya. These three things, same.
Yeah, friendship, service to devotees. Okay. So we can, sometimes we can hear Janmashtami.
You want to announce about the Bhadra Purnima?
Oh yeah. So Bhadra Purnima is coming up, everybody knows. So we can, those who don't have Srimad Bhagavatam, those who want to sponsor a Bhagavatam. I think Sunil, who doesn't have Bhagavatam? Who doesn't have Bhagavatam? Here. You should all take one Bhagavatam. Or you should at least find somebody, one person, who you can distribute Bhagavatam to. So on Bhagavatam, at least one person, everybody. I think Komal also doesn't have Bhagavatam. Does Komal have Bhagavatam? She's not there on the call. Okay.
Which Komal Prabhu? Hare Krishna. I don't have it.
Okay, so we can give you one Bhagavatam set. If you want. I don't like saying that you have to take, but they say on Bhadra Purnima, it's
Yeah, this verse I pasted. On full moon day of
When
the
is
month
Bhadra Purnima? Sorry.
September what?
18.
17. 17, I guess.
So we want, our temple has pledged certain number of Bhagavatams too. So you all can take. It's a discounted price also. It's 12 cantos. So you can get that. So okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. One of my friend, I just talked to her yesterday. She is here in Minneapolis. She want Bhagavatam. So if anybody want here, so it's possible to ship it here or
Yeah,
just
we can
they
ship
can
it.
sponsor maybe.
Ship it, yeah.
Okay.
We can ship it. And another thing is, you can also, we have a calling thing that Radhika has made the list for calling people.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
So we can call people maybe after, not during work hours, but after work hours, so that they will be easier to talk to. Because I called some people yesterday and they were saying I'm at work. So today you can call and then inspire them to either, if they don't want to take a Bhagavatam, you can inspire them to sponsor a Bhagavatam for somebody. And they don't have to sponsor the full Bhagavatam, they can sponsor Bhagavad Gita also. We can this Shastra Dan. So whatever, we want to get all the books out to a lot of people. Sometimes students, they don't have the money because they're students and they want some books, so somebody can sponsor also. Okay, America usually, so everybody has money, but if you want to give a gift to somebody,
Yeah, because the verse says that on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, if one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. He will go back home, back to Godhead. So you can give Bhagavatam as a gift or sponsor it and we will give it on your behalf. So this is like endeavoring from all sides. If some verse is saying you should do this and you will go back home, you should do that.
So, yeah, Prabhupada wanted his books to go out. Every gentleman, he said, should have a set of my books. So, it is the pure devotee's desire. So, we should. And it is bringing, as we say, Bhagavatam is what? Bringing Krishna into our home. Because this is deity of Krishna also.
And when Prabhupada was coming to America, and somebody says, "Are you going to America?" He says, "No, I'm not going. Bhagavatam is going. I'm going along with it." Because he had the first 3 volumes of Bhagavatam written at that point. Bhagavatam was taking him.
Prabhupada said even if somebody reads one page of the book, his life will change. It can be changed. So many times some people have read some torn pages of some book. So, yeah, keeping Bhagavatam, and of course with a view to reading it sometime. Of course you can read it online, sometimes it is said, but keeping the book in the house is also good. And sometimes you can open the book, like you can see the DT online and you can have the DT in your home. So, of course both are DTs only. One is in picture form and one is actually DT. So, but same way Bhagavatam is the DT of Krishna. So it is good to have, and it helps our temple. So our temple construction has started, as you all know. You came to the beam signing event, you saw so the book distribution fund is giving. We have, over many years we have done book distribution, and we have money in the book distribution account. So $75,000 are being given to the new temple construction from the book fund. So this is also helping in building Krishna's temple. So we can do something at least. Okay. Yeah. There is a class, let's see. Nitai Sevan I don't know how the recording is not so good, but
So that ISKCON Vizag is not working, it seems.
Woman with halfway. 1 second. What is it? No, then you don't put it in. Then you sit down. So is the audio connected? Not that I got my business contracts, I'm healthy, I have a wonderful relationship, I'm happy in my material life. That means Krishna has blessed me. The definition of Krishna's mercy is that you are still able to chant and come to the temple and associate with devotees and you are in Krishna consciousness. That is Krishna's actual mercy and greater mercy. So here we see that, the devotees of Krishna, they are so much surrendered to Krishna, and in every situation, whether it is good or bad in their life, they know that only Krishna can help them. But the only problem with us devotees is we know Krishna is our only shelter, we know only Krishna can protect, and we do take